This is a recipe collaboration that I like to call Meatloaf and Potatoes Individually Wrapped in Bacon, done by me and my girlfriend Maxie. Try and cook it. Tell me what you think, or tell me what you think of what it looks. Either way, enjoy. And here we have Maxie, too big for her britches star, making her, what are we going to call yours?
Poultry, potato, whatever you're calling yours. What are you calling yours?
Yes, and this is what a master's degree gets you, is the inability to name something.
Poultry, because it's chicken and turkey. Poultry mesh.
Poultry meatloaf, wrapped potato, bacon servings.
That.
And I did that without a master's degree. I'm so smart. Okay, what we have here is a pound of ground turkey and a pound of ground chicken. She added garlic salt, and I'm taking it that's minced garlic and cheese, onions, green onions, and we're going to add bacon to that once she wraps it, and the potatoes are over here. Okay. And she's going to mix this all up right now at the moment, and then we'll continue on from there. These are just extra potatoes. Okay, she's cut the potato in half and then sliced the potato. So she's got a half of a potato sliced, and she's making half of the meat form the other half, and then she's going to wrap the whole thing. And it should come out as one portion of meatloaf with, I guess, a serving of potato, pre-done, pre-wrapped, held together by bacon. That is the plan. I usually don't work this with poultry, ground poultries. But the bacon and fat and juices from the ground meats and cheeses should permeate the potato and cook the potato nice and soft and juicy. Looks like you're going to use less bacon than me, because that was our 2 stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just go end to end to hold them together. And that will keep the potato pieces together. And then she just places it. Watch her do one more. Basically, you're just recreating the other half of the potato and then wrapping it all. The oven is already doing, I did it in ground beef mixed with Italian sausage. She's doing it with ground chicken mixed with ground turkey. And mine are already in the oven at 400 for about an hour, 15 minutes. Put a little barbecue sauce over the top. Put aluminum foil so they'll broil. Somewhere along the process, I'll take a look and maybe take the aluminum foil off so that it gets a little crisp. Unless it crisps well the way it is, and you can tell because it's bacon. If you stretch the bacon just a little, it will constrict when it cooks. So it'll really hold tight at that point. And it takes about 3 to 4 strips of thick cut bacon.
And more bacon.
We will get Miss Smarty Pants more bacon. Okay, these are the finished products of the chicken, ground turkey, meatloaf with potatoes individually wrapped. 2 pounds of 1 pound of hamburger, excuse me, 1 pound of chicken, 1 pound of turkey makes 8 portions. Now, 8 portions is half a potato each, so that's 4 potatoes sliced. Each portion is 4 stripes of bacon. So 4 stripes of bacon on each, and you figure you can do the math for 2 pounds of meat divided by 8. Tells you how much meat is in each, and that's what got. You feel good about your creation?
I'm excited to eat.
Okay, she's going to add far too much barbecue sauce to each one. And then we're going to cover it in aluminum foil and place them in the oven for an hour, 15 minutes or so. It's just like doing any other meatloaf dish as far as that's concerned. Same times and everything. Just how crispy do you want the bacon. And if you want to cover the bacon in some kind of buttery sauce or spray it with non-stick butter sauce like this stuff here, you know it will help the bacon crisp, is like you were cooking it for food. But with it covered, it shouldn't get too crispy unless I take the aluminum foil off. Okay, we'll see you when we're done. Here we are at the 1 hour 15-minute mark. This is the beef one, the beef and sausage. And I'm gonna stick it back in there without the aluminum foil so it can crisp just a little bit more. Pretty much maybe about another 10 minutes or so. This is 4 of the chicken and turkey ones. They look really nice. They were in here about 15 minutes less than the beef ones. But I'm going to go ahead and let them crisp too and put them on top. Okay, the finished product. This is the beef and sausage. You see we had a critical failure in the baking containment system. The potatoes fell out. Here is another, the other 6 portions. You see how they pretty much stayed together. Nicely cooked. Here is the turkey and ground chicken. Same thing. Nicely done. It's only black in the bottom because they were on the very bottom of my oven, which is direct heat from the burner. So they got a little crisp. If anything, they might be burnt at the very bottom, but as you can see, I didn't drain the juice so that they wouldn't burn completely. And you can see it cooked all the juice out of it. This was on the second tier, and you see it's still juicy. This is on the bottom tier, but they still held together. And here's the other 4 portions. They held together perfectly, as you can see. Next, the taste test. I will have my Maxie, too smart for her own good, Smarty Pants star will be my test subject. Okay, as promised, Maxie, too smart for herself star, my guinea pig, is carving into her chicken and turkey, which is a little burnt on the bottom, as I said before. But other than that, you can see how it came out. It kind of smells like turkey. I can smell the turkey in it. Her eyes, there's no bulging, there's no perspiration. We see no elevated breathing.
Really good.
Nose is turning red, but we'll monitor her vitals and probably check her stool later on for samples of worms or whatever else might come out of this. And of course, the viciously trained attack dogs are waiting like sharks circling, waiting for someone to fall into the water. You're not getting any. Look at that look. Look at that look. Oh my goodness. She ain't getting nothing. Nothing. Still chewing. All right, people. I guess we can call this a success. We have some improvements we know we need to make. We can't cook all of it at once. Oven's not big enough. Other than that, about an hour, 15 minutes, hour, 20 minutes, give or take, when you take the aluminum foil off for the crisping of the bacon, which came out nice and crisp. All right, there we have it. We'll come up with a name for it in the title. And there you have it. Meatloaf and potatoes, individually wrapped in bacon, done by James Ray and Maxie Starr. No, I couldn't come up with a shorter name. Feel free to leave suggestions in the comment section because I really ain't coming up with any, so it's up to you guys. Bon appetit!